Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you hear the noise in the back, it's because I'm running my dishwasher. So I am having a horrible day. I've had a horrible week and I'm ready for 2025 to be gone and over with. But anyway, I digress. So today I want to try my own version of the Mississippi pot roast. And I say my own version because I couldn't find all the ingredients for what I saw on TikTok and YouTube. So I went to Sprout. I had to work with the ingredients they had. So join me as I try this pot roast. So what I have for ingredients are beef broth, pepperoncini peppers, a small chuck roast. This is a little less than 2 pounds and it was $19.81. A ranch packet and a Sunday pot roast package from Kinder's. I wanted the au jus gravy packet, but they didn't have it at Sprout, or I couldn't find it. And I was just ready to get out of there. I may have some here. So I have the ranch packet that they used. So I'm gonna put this in over here and use this one. I have a brown gravy, so I'm going to use a little bit of this, like maybe half of it. I'm going to be using to season my meat, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, salt, pepper, and I think that's all I'm going to use. Yeah, that's all I'm going to use. So I'm going to clean my piece of meat up. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. As I said, I don't know if I said, but I have a lot going on. And people are finally calling me back, trying to get things taken care of from an event that happened November 2nd. People are just now trying to take care of that event. But anyway, I'm back. So I have cleaned up this meat and I'm going to bring it over here and you can watch me season it. I'm also going to go ahead and turn on this cast iron skillet because I do want to get a sear on this meat, a nice dark sear, because that'll help with the flavor. So I'll do that. I also want to cut up a little bit of onion. It doesn't say to do this, but I am going to put a little bit of onion in this pan with this meat. Like I said, it was my own version, so I'm going to put some onion here. Set this to the side because I will use the rest of it later. Let me pull this back. Okay. So we can move this to the side. I actually need to get rid of this grease, but do y'all pour grease down the drain? I'm afraid to pour grease down the drain. So I was trying to wait until I got a big container, like a laundry container or something, to pour it in and just put it in the trash. So I'm starting out with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and I love garlic powder. Onion powder. Smoked paprika. And I'm going to mash this in the meat really good. I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing on this side. Black pepper. Salt. Onion powder. garlic powder, smoked paprika. And push this all in. And I'm gonna let that sit there for 3 minutes. I'm gonna do the timer on my microwave. That's my timer. So we're gonna finish letting this brown and I'll be right back. This is good and browned and seared. Now I'm gonna use this same pan to make a kind of a gravy just because I want to keep all this goodness that's in here from the meat and the onion. So I'm gonna pour some beef broth in here. Cheers. Salud. So in this, I'm gonna add the rest of these onions that so it's half an onion pretty much. I'm gonna add the pack of ranch. The whole pack. The whole pack of this Sunday pot roast seasoning. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I never heard of it and it wasn't what I wanted, but and I don't think I'm going to add any of this brown gravy mix because this one from Kinder's is with rich gravy. So I'm just only going to be using these two. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to put it back. And then a stick of butter. Then we have the pepperoncinis. I hope I'm saying that right because that's not how it looks like it's pronounced. But I'm going to add them. And I bought the sliced ones. And they said add some of the juice from the jar, so I'm gonna do that too. And we'll probably never eat these again with anything else. Or $5.99. I'm gonna add some more beef broth. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna let this cook for 5 hours. It's 3:30. So actually about 8 o'clock tonight, I'm gonna add carrots and potatoes and let it cook for another hour. So I will see you in about 5 hours. Or I may just like come back on when I do the vegetables, but I'm not gonna do them now because you know how when you cut up potatoes and they get oxygen, they turn black and brown. We're not gonna do that. So it may be about 5 hours when I come back. Okay, so I am back and this pot roast is smelling delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the potatoes now to put them in there with the pot roast. Tomorrow, I'm gonna use the rest of the potatoes to do mashed potatoes. So it's gonna be mashed potatoes and pot roast. And I got organic yellow potatoes. I picked these up today at Sprout. So I'm just gonna get them peeled. And I think I'm just gonna cut them in cubes. And then I have those little small carrots because I didn't feel like cutting up and doing everything. So the carrots are already washed and peeled and they're the small ones. So I'm still gonna rinse them again and then just throw those in there. So when I get to that point, I will be back. Okay, so I am back. I have my potatoes diced up. I have my carrots that I've rinsed. These are the kind of carrots, baby carrots, peeled and washed. But like I said, I did rinse them. I want to save the rest because I actually like carrots as a snack. So I'm going to save the rest of these. And I'm also going to check on this roast. See how it's coming along. Oh yeah, it's falling apart. Okay, I'm gonna add the veggies. I think I put too much beef stock in here, but it's okay because I can either thicken it up and let it be the gravy for the potatoes, mashed potatoes tomorrow, or I can just get rid of some of the liquid. I think it's still gonna be fine because I tasted a little bit of the liquid earlier and it's seasoned perfectly. That gravy, that roast beef packet from Kinder's worked out pretty well. So, leave the fork. Just gonna let this cook. I'm gonna check on it again in about an hour. It's still on high. One day I'm gonna invest in a new crock pot. But this one does what needs to be done, so. All right, and that is it for tonight. I may come back and show you what it's looking like in about an hour and a half. Other than that, I'll show you the full plated meal. That's gonna be tomorrow, but it's gonna be on this video, but I'm gonna actually not finish till tomorrow because this meal is for tomorrow, the next few days. But anyway, I'll be back with you. So I'm coming down for the last time tonight to check on my food. Right here. There we go. It's looking good. Okay, y'all, so I came back. I removed a lot of the liquid out of this. It was just too much. But this is so delicious. I also took a lot of the fat out. So I pulled the meat out and trimmed the fat and then put the meat back in. But everything is looking and smelling delicious. Good morning and welcome back. So it is the next day and I'm about to prepare to mash these potatoes. So it's the same potatoes that I use in the roast, which are the organic yellow potatoes. So I'm gonna wash them. And because I don't feel like peeling them, I'm going to leave the skin on, which has some health benefits. So I'm gonna clean these potatoes real good. Since I'm not peeling them. And then I'm gonna dice them up kind of small so they'll cook kind of quick. And I'll be right back. So the potatoes are boiling and I did some green beans. And I had leftover smoked turkey bone with a little meat on it that I froze from Thanksgiving. I threw that in there. A little bit of butter, minced garlic, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and Cajun seasoning. So I'm gonna let these keep cooking down. I can smell the smoked turkey, it smells so good. So anyway, I'm gonna let those finish cooking. Check on these potatoes. They are ready. I'm gonna grab a bowl and show you how I'm gonna make the potatoes. So everything is done. It turned out beautifully. I already ate. It was delicious. I did have to add a little more salt to the green beans. And excuse my hair. It's trying to convert back because I usually wear like an afro. I'm just going to put it back today. So excuse my hair. But thank you for joining me once again. I appreciate it. And have a good rest of the day.